President Biden and Senator Rick Scott of Florida are in a face-off over Scott's 11-point plan to rescue America. Senator Scott insists that he would never support a tax increase, but the president says the plan would raise taxes by about $1,500 per family. Joining us now is CNN reporter and fact-checker Daniel Dale. All right, Daniel, what are the facts here?
Caitlin, this is almost an embarrassingly easy fact check. Senator Scott has proposed a tax increase. He keeps going around saying he'd never support raising taxes. Well, he has proposed raising taxes, and the proof is in his own plan. It's not complicated. This is a two-sentence item, and I'll read it. It says, all Americans should pay some income tax to have skin in the game, even if a small amount. Currently, over half of Americans pay no income tax. Caitlin, if you're proposing that people who currently pay no income tax pay some income tax, you're proposing a tax increase. And this is not a small group of people. Currently, more than 40% of American households, we're talking about 75 million households, pay no federal income tax for a variety of reasons. Some of them are disabled, some of them are retired, some of them are working, employed people who just don't make enough to hit the minimum threshold to even have to file a tax return. Now, Senator Scott has been criticized for this, not only by President Biden, but even people like Mitch McConnell from his own party. And so he's backtracked. His office pointed me to an op-ed he issued more than a month after the plan came out, where he said, no, if you're a retired or working person, nothing will change for you. The only people I'm going after are wealthy people who are gaming the system and able-bodied, working-age people who are not working, who are just living on government handouts. Now, first of all, that's still a proposal to raise taxes for those able-bodied people. And second of all, that is much narrower than the plan he still has not revised. He hasn't changed that original plan. Now, Howard Gleckman of the Tax Policy Center think tank told me something that I think is entirely true. He said that Senator Scott has his plan, and then he has his tweets and op-eds where he says something that the plan doesn't include. He said, all I know is that in his own words, in his Rescue American plan, is that he would impose income taxes on people who do not now pay income taxes. And Gleckman said that is the very definition of a tax increase.
And that's what President Biden has been using, really sharpening his language lately, basically using all of his attacks on the GOP by basing it off what Senator Rick Scott has proposed here. And he says that he believes this is going to raise an average family's taxes by about $1,500.
A member of the Senate Republican leadership laid it all out in a plan. It's the ultra-MAGA agenda. Their plan is to raise taxes on 75 million American families, over 95% of whom make less than $100,000 a year total income. The average tax increase would be about $1,500 per family.
Based on what you have looked into, is the president describing it accurately?
So a couple of things here. First of all, it's not clear just how broad the support is, even among Republicans for this plan. Again, Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell has rejected it. Second of all, the nearly 1,500 figure is real, Caitlin, but I think the way the president is describing it is misleading. He suggests it's directly from Scott's plan, and it's not. Here's what it actually is. The Tax Policy Center, again, a think tank, saw Scott's vague two-sentence proposal and said, okay, what kind of plan could possibly satisfy the idea that everyone pays some taxes? And it came up with a hypothetical plan where every household had to pay a minimum of $100 in federal income tax, no matter what their income. So this hypothetical plan is based on, quote, assumptions, that's what they told me, about what a Scott policy could look like. And they found that under this hypothetical policy, that 42% of households that would have their taxes raised would see an average increase of $1,480. So the Tax Policy Center is very transparent, Caitlin, that this is only a hypothetical, but I think President Biden wasn't for obvious political reasons. So I think President Biden is free to cite this nearly 1,500 figure. It's a real analysis. Tax Policy Center is a legit entity, but I think it'd be much more transparent if the president clarified that this figure was from one independent analysis that tested what Scott's proposal could mean, rather than framing it like a conclusive or definitive analysis.
Yeah, certainly not something that people like Senator McConnell want to have to be defending against.
Absolutely.
Daniel Dale, thank you as always for bringing us the facts.
Thank you.